Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Labor Day, whatever time you get to see this video. We are in Pennsylvania, and we're staying at a Harvest Host. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, 55 degrees, feels like fall. It is nice. It is nice. And we are at Big Bottom Brewery in Dillsburg, Pennsylvania. A Harvest Host here, and we have enjoyed our stay. It's not, I can't say it's quiet because there's highway right out there. No problem though. After a certain time, kind of gets kind of quiet, not as much traffic. But they have a restaurant here. We ate sandwiches last night in the restaurant, and now we're up this morning and we're cooking breakfast. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Cooking some oatmeal.
Yep. Boiling water right now.
Oh, cooking water, so.
Cooking water right
Cooking
now.
water. Yep, we enjoyed our stay here. Man, you need to check out Harvest Host. Check this link or QR code or whatever I'm going to put in here. Check out Harvest Host. It's a nice way to travel, especially this time of year when the weather gets a little bit cooler at night, or anytime really. But that's what we're doing this morning. We are on our way to Hershey. I don't think I mentioned that earlier. We're going to the Hershey RV show, and we're going to go and hang out with everybody up there, see some new RVs, do our thing. Got a piece of candy in my mouth. Sorry about that. Anyway, the fact that it's cooler in the mornings now, I'll keep a check on my tires on the camper and on the truck, because when the weather starts to change like this, your tire pressure will go down. So before we leave today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check on that. The cool thing about today is we don't have to leave here like at a certain time at this Harvest Host. The business is actually closed for the holidays. We don't have to be in Hershey Thousand Trails until 12 o'clock. We have a little over an hour drive. So we'll leave here about 11, get there in time enough to check in, done. So we're going to get some things done here. I've already answered some emails, stuff like that. So now I'm going to do this tire deal and see what else we can get into. Okay, I have this DeWalt little air compressor thing here. This thing is so versatile. I mean, I can blow up car tires, mattresses, balls, all kinds of stuff. Now, the only problem with this, my dually tire, is getting it into that fitting in there, because you got to take the cap off. This screws on, so you got to get it in there, screw it on to try to get the right tire pressure. One thing that I've noticed, that the inside tire pressure is good. This outside tire pressure has been a little bit low in the mornings. So I'm going to do that one first. Then I'm going to try to get it in there. Maybe. If not, I have a small air compressor that has the long thing on it that'll do that. Now, as you can see, I'm even going to have issues with trying to get this on here, because I've never used this before on these dually tires. So I might have to go get my other air compressor. All right, this is just a little small air compressor that I bought. I think I bought it from Harbor Freight. I carry this just in case because I depend on that most of the time, especially for the camper. This one works better for the truck. And keep all my air compressor stuff in here. So I have all those little fittings and all. But this right here will connect with a air hose, and then I can get to those tight spots. How do I power this, you ask? Hold on. We are gonna plug right into the camper with one hand. And then right here to the air compressor. We're going to turn it on. Voila! Thanks to the battery system that I have up in here, our lithium system and our solar, installed by Future Solutions, and I'll leave a code to a link and all to the information. You can check them out. But we have been totally off grid this whole time. Woke up this morning, we had 80% on our batteries. We had oatmeal for breakfast, so we cooked with gas. Made coffee. We watched TV till about 10:30 last night. And now I'm powering this air compressor with that. I just got to close this. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. Now, I mentioned that about the batteries. We have 6 120 amp hour batteries. Let me show you something. For those of you who are not well versed on solar and lithium and all that kind of stuff, don't worry about it. I'm not either. We've been using this system now for some time, over a year. So the way it works, solar yield is the amount of solar that the solar panels are capturing. Goes right into the battery, and you see now the battery is discharging, and that's where your power source is. Now there's two different loads. There's a DC load, which is the battery load from the camper, and an AC load, which is the the plugs that you just plug something in, like the compressor. So that's why that was up. Sounds like the compressor has stopped. The AC load went down. DC load is everything in the camper that's run by the battery. We have 83% this morning. It's charging from 440 watts of solar, inverting it The inverters are the things that change it so you can use it. So that's kind of the way it works. Solar comes in. We have four 220 watt solar panels, converting that energy, charging the battery, using it to run different things in the camper. So that's how that works, down and dirty. All right, we're getting ready to leave. How about turn that one on for me? Now we have a little tightness over here. Let's see if we can get out. I think we can. I think we can. I think we can.
If you go straight out, would that help?
Yeah, I think I got it. I gotta watch the top and the bottom. And we got it. Whew. Good morning, y'all. We are in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And today we are doing something we had never done before. We've been to the Hershey facility, but we've never been on like a little tour. So Lynn found where we can go on a free tour at the facility there at Hershey. So that's what we're going to do this morning, just to give you an idea of where we are here at Hershey Thousand Trails. We are in section A, site 6. This site is only water and electric 30 amp. The site that we're in is kind of hilly. As you can see, our front landing gear is really extended, but we're making it work. We are level. It's not a bad site. It's actually got a lot of space. And it's over here where it's really quiet. We're here for 11 days. We're going to go to the show and we're going to make this work, because in the grand scheme of things, whether you have full hookup, no hookup, partial hookup, you're still camping, you're still living. So we know how to do this we know how to live or camp like this. This is the way we started camping. Sometimes we didn't have nothing, but we do have a portable water tank that we can dump our tanks when they get full, and we'll do that. If y'all come to the chocolate factory, there is a free tour that you can take. That's what we're doing today.
And then they have a trolley tour
I guess they take you around Hershey and give you the full story and everything
On the town.
on the town, yeah. But that's more expensive than free.
Yeah. We're looking free right now.
The Hershey's Chocolate Factory Tour.
Man.
For your safety, please remain seated with your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. We're on our way to the Hershey Chocolate Factory. Your guide will meet you at the entrance. See you inside.
So these are little cars.
Yeah.
Got the dairy thing.
Got the farm.
Got the farm. Singing cows. And a pig.
We're making chocolate the Hershey way, and you can taste the love all over the world. Taste the love. Taste the love.
Have fun at the factory, everybody!
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm a quality supervisor here at the Hershey Chocolate Factory. I was asked to be your guide today, and I can't wait to show you around. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Let's go. It all starts with cocoa beans, which are harvested and shipped to us from tropical regions around the world. We send the cocoa beans through large cleaning machines that screen and thoroughly remove unwanted parts like pulp and bits of cacao pod. Our cocoa experts carefully select, sort, and combine beans from various countries in precise amounts to achieve that unique and consistent Hershey's flavor.
Ecuador, West Africa.
Do you feel the heat
Yeah.
being roasted, I guess?
I think it's
Milling machines, which grind cocoa nibs into unsweetened chocolate. Cocoa nibs have been ground down like this for thousands of years. Milling machines generate lots of heat through intense pressure and friction. The grinding turns cocoa nibs into the smooth, dark liquid used to make milk and dark chocolate.
Our pressing machines squeeze the unsweetened chocolate into discs of cocoa powder known as Hershey's cocoa. Pressing also produces cocoa butter, which we'll use later on in the process.
Which grind cocoa nibs into unsweetened chocolate.
Milk and sugar.
Every day, shining tanker trucks pick up milk from local farms and line up outside our factory for delivery. Hershey is one of the only companies in the world that uses fresh milk to make milk chocolate. Fresh milk is part of what gives Hershey's milk chocolate its delicious and distinctive taste. Then we mix in the cocoa butter we pressed out earlier and add a dash of vanilla. This brings out the chocolate's rich taste and creamy texture, and of course, that wonderful smell. We feed the chocolate down through steel rollers that grind and refine the chocolate until it reaches a smooth, uniform consistency. Here's our friend Kiss to explain the next step in the process. After conching, we temper the milk chocolate, heating and cooling it to just the right texture and consistency. During tempering, we can mix in other ingredients such as roasted California almonds. Next, we pour the milk chocolate into molds and send them on a bumpy conveyor ride. Then we send the molds through cooling tunnels that solidify the chocolate. We'll get going too. It's been a privilege being your guide today. Remember that wherever you go, you're never far from a piece of Hershey's happiness. So be sure to share that goodness with the ones you love. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Time to go share some goodness. Until the door opens, and watch your step onto the moving platform, and enjoy the rest of your day here at Hershey's Chocolate World. So long, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Hey, y'all, can y'all answer this? Does Hershey make the Doc's pretzels? Huh. Didn't know that. All right, so what'd you think?
I enjoyed that. It was a little animated tour. We learned a lot
In a short period of time.
short period of time. I think Milton Hershey put a lot of money and a lot of time into making Hershey's chocolate
Yep.
one of the best tasting chocolates in America and abroad probably.
Yeah.
So I was very impressed with the little 30-minute tour that we took.
Yeah.
And it was free.
And it was free. So if you're ever in Hershey and you want to just do something for a couple of hours, just come to the Hershey factory store and take the little tour. There is a museum.
Yeah. There's a museum.
Downtown.
The museum is it's not very expensive. It's like for seniors about $15-16.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I think we kind of got enough info from right here.
Yeah, I think so. And right over that way is where the RV show is going to be next week. And they're already starting to bring RVs in, and we can see them doing their preparations for that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and actual Hershey Park, the
amusement park?
amusement park is back behind us.
It's back behind us. All right. So we'll see y'all in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. I am on my way to the dealership. No, not to get a new truck. Get some, just some maintenance done. Have my brakes checked. Get my transmission flushed. Have them check my batteries before the cold starts, because that's when you'll have battery issues. But I want to do that while I'm here. We're here for 10 days, so I got a day. I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. I have an appointment, and so that's where I'm headed. I try to get different things done, especially if we're going to be in some place for 5-10 days, just to try to keep up with some of the maintenance on the truck, because we move a lot. And these trucks, although they're Super Duties, they need a little bit of TLC. So anything I can do that's preventive maintenance, you know, to keep something from just going bad, but out on the road, I'm going to try to do that. Now that doesn't mean that nothing's going to happen. Something can still happen, but I'm going to try to keep up with some maintenance as much as possible. That's where we're headed. I'm back. Got the truck serviced. Got the transmission flushed and serviced. I got the they didn't have to do anything with the brakes. They said I still had some life on the brakes. Recommended maybe the next oil change or two to get that done. What else did they do? Oh, batteries. You know, batteries are kind of temperamental when it comes to weather change. I've never changed the battery. I've only changed one, and that was about 2 years ago. This truck has 2 batteries. One of them was the cold cranking amps was way down close to 500, and it should be above 700, and the other one was 600 and something. So that meant that they were getting close to the point where some of these cold mornings, especially once it gets close to freezing later on, it was going to be slow starting. So I had both of those changed at the same time. That's what they recommend in with the diesel. That's what I've heard. But anyway, I'm good with that, so shouldn't have any cold cranking issues during cold weather. And another service has been done. Right there. All right, guys, good morning. We are getting ready to go on a little trip to the dump station. We hadn't done that in a while.
No, we don't do it often.
No.
But we know what to do.
We sure do. That used to be
the way we roll.
That's how we roll. And we will actually spare you all the
drama and disgust.
Yeah. We'll spare you from all that.
Join our journey. In God's grace we see. We're all about the banks. We live in the dream. With laughter and love, we're a perfect team. We inspire each heart to take the lead. Join our journey. In God's grace we seek. With every
Thank you so much for watching. Until our next video, enjoy the journey on the way to your destination.
A magical pond through captures and clips. We share the delight. Together we rise, brighter than the night. Enjoy the journey on the way to your destination. We're all about the banks, we're all about the banks. We live in the dream. With laughter and love, we're a perfect team. We're a perfect team. We inspire each heart to take the lead. Join our journey. In God's grace we seek.